हम्म, 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 हम्म।
हेलो, गुड मॉर्निंग। आवाज येतोय? जरा आवाज येतो.
हम्म।
आवाज येतोय का? हेलो, ऑल फॅमिली.
हम्म।
सर आवाज येत नाही.
हम्म।
टाइम झाला नाही अजून.
हम्म। 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 हम्म।
हेलो.
हम्म। हम्म।
अलेक्सने only 46 star enter. आवाज येतोय का माझा?
हम्म। 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 हम्म।
हे स्टार्ट. ओके, आवाज येतोय का? हॅलो. हॅलो. आवाज येतोय माझा? Let's continue. आवाज येतोय?
सर तुमचा आवाज येतच नाहीये काहीच. नाहीये तुमचा.
वॉल्यूम वाढवा सर.
हॅलो सर, आवाज नाही येत. सर तुमचा आवाज येतच नाही काहीच आम्हाला. हॅलो.
तुझा पण आवाज जात नाही सरला.
कस काय?
आवाज जात नाही सरांनी तुला असं काय केलं?
सर
सर
आवाज येत नाहीये तुमचा काहीच सर. ओनली स्क्रीन दिसतेय फक्त.
आणते कॉल कर.
कॉल कर.
तुझ्या ओळखीच्या आहेत मधुकर तू.
And administrative services of hospital was carried out in single rooms.
हा आला.
आवाज येतोय माझा?
हा सर आता येतोय.
ठीक आहे. These are the continuation from last session. What are the facility required in the hospital pharmacy? For smaller hospitals, it requires one room, which consists of one pharmacist only, and this one room is required for dispensing of medications along with manufacturing, administrative services and other sections which are required for the pharmaceutical services. And in smaller hospitals, the sterile products should be kept in a separate room or separate area, like large volume parenterals, small volume parenterals, you have to keep in the separate room. In the large hospitals, this is relative with the smaller hospitals. In large hospitals, minimum 200 and more bed capacity hospitals, the requirement of hospital pharmacies is like the separate rooms or separate areas required for inpatient services and their dispensing. Separate area for outpatient services and their dispensing. Within a minutes, they have to serve the dispensing of medications. Office of chief pharmacist, compounding area where the formulation was carried out in the hospital pharmacy, pre-packing and labeling rooms, separate store rooms and separate sterile product rooms, which is required for more than 200 beds capacity hospital pharmacies, where the hospital pharmacy is carried out. This type of services was provided in hospital pharmacy. Separate inpatient service room, outpatient service rooms, separate chief pharmacist office, compounding room, as well as pre-packing and labeling rooms, store rooms where the storage are stored in the coding fashions like alphabetical or on the basis of pharmacological action. The codification was carried out or placed in the store rooms. So, with the help of codifications, identification of medicines or drugs are easy to the pharmacist where they are work in the hospital pharmacy. These are the minimum requirement for larger hospitals. In the disposal of soil from hospital soil, there is a disposal system. There are three types of disposal system. First is first in, first out. जो कुछ भी products आ जाएगा, firstly they move the first one. Second one is last in, first out. Whatever the stocks are available, lastly come to the hospital pharmacy, they first out as per the older stock. Older stock are easily dispensed than the newer stocks. So this is the last in, first out. जो last में आएगा वो जल्दी जाएगा. Then first expiry, first out. जिसका expiry नजदीक है वो पहले जाएगा. Disposal of medication from the hospital stores. Those expiry products are expiry of concerned product are near. Those compounds or those drugs are dispensed first. These are the disposal systems carried out in the hospital pharmacy on the basis of their first in, first out, last in, first out, first expiry, first out. Next segment is requirement and ability required for the hospital pharmacy. Hospital pharmacist. What are the requirement? In hospital pharmacy, the chief pharmacist should be graduate in pharmacy, preferably in pharmaceutics or pharmacology or in hospital pharmacy. This chief pharmacy acts as a coordinator for the pharmacy and non-pharmacy staff, which are run in the hospital pharmacy. And this chief pharmacist, the role to report to the administrator and interact with the medical department in the hospitals. This is a flow chart generally carried out in the hospital pharmacy. Administrator over the hospital pharmacy, administrators are involved. And after administrator, head of pharmacy, that is chief pharmacist of that particular hospital pharmacy. Generally, M.Pharm candidates are involved in the chief pharmacist post. Under the control of chief pharmacists, some dispensing chemist, clinical pharmacist, quality control pharmacist, medical store pharmacist, manufacturing chemist are involved. Dispensing chemists, their role to handle the inpatients as well as outpatients, prescriptions, and dispensing of the medications. Clinical pharmacy, the role generally B.Pharm candidates are involved in the clinical pharmacist. Their role to monitor the patients, their reactions along with the drugs, clinical practice along with the doctors. These clinical pharmacists are involved. Quality control pharmacy generally QC of the hospital pharmacy. M.Pharm candidates are involved in the quality control pharmacies. Medical store pharmacists generally B.Pharm or B.Pharm candidates act as a medical store pharmacist. For the manufacturing, pharmacy, generally M.Pharm pharmaceutics are involved in the manufacturing of IV fluids as well as other manufacturing. IV, like small parenterals and large parenterals, are manufacturing within the premises of hospital pharmacy under the control of manufacturing chemist. And these IV fluids are used for the hospital purpose. And other manufacturing, apart from IV fluids, other manufacturing like tablets, capsules, we have to manufacturing within the premises and used for the hospital purpose. All of you draw the flow diagram of hospital pharmacist. All of you write down this flow chart of hospital pharmacy, where the different types of pharmacists are involved in the running of hospital pharmacy. Smooth running by dispensing for inpatient as well as outpatients medications, as well as in manufacturing, quality control pharmacists to check the quality, as well as whole management was carried out with this staff in hospital pharmacy. Then the requirement of pharmacists on the basis of bed states. How many beds hospitals are available? On the basis of that, in hospital pharmacy, number of pharmacists are required. For example, the bed strength of hospitals is up to the 50, less than 50 beds. Then the number of pharmacists required for hospital pharmacy is 3. If hospital size, bed size is less than 100 but more than 50, then the number of pharmacists required is 5. If hospital bed size is less than 200 beds, then the number of pharmacists required is 8. If hospital bed size is less than 300, then their number of pharmacists required to run the hospital pharmacy is 10. If up to the 500, it requires 15 pharmacists to run the hospital pharmacy smoothly. All of you note down this, the requirement of pharmacists on the basis of bed size. Hospitals. This may use or ask during the examination for 2 marks or in the GPAT examinations on the basis of bed strength, number of pharmacists required. Next session, it is equipment required in hospital pharmacies. Generally in hospital pharmacy, this type of requirement required, like for storage, it requires the rack, stock cabinets. You have to generally called as stock cabinets with proper sleeves and drawers. Here, with the drug stock cabinet, you have to put or store the drugs, whatever the required in the hospital pharmacies. Then sectional drawers cabinet with cupboards, bases. Sectional means dependent on the dosage forms like tablet, capsule, injectables, IV fluids. You have to separate it on the basis of their sectional drawers cabinet. Then for working of the pharmacies, work tables and counter for the dispensing, routine dispensing for inpatient as well as outpatients. One sink with drainage facility available within the hospital pharmacy. Cabinet to store mortar and pestle. If manufacturing unit was carried out in the premises of hospital pharmacy, there is a separate cabin required to store the manufacturing materials. These are the some requirement. Apart from this, drug stock cabinet, sectional cabinet, work cabinet, same. Cabinet for glass, utensils, flask, funnels and beakers. Separate cabinet is required where the manufacturing unit is carried out. Separate refrigerator for suitable capacity of that concerned hospital pharmacy. Whatever the requirement of hospital, the refrigeration or refrigerators are in adequate capacity. If the bedside of concerned hospital is larger than 1,000, then it requires single room, storage room, refrigerator rooms, minimum. For narcotic safety, with individual locked drawers. For narcotic drugs, individually locked drawers are essentials to avoid the misuse of narcotic drugs and psychotropic drugs. For safety of the drugs, the individual locked drawers are required. Office desks with telephone connections and file cabinets. Telephone is required where the inpatient's requirement from the wards immediately supplied for emergency purpose. And file cabinet is required to maintain all the records of purchase, sales of hospital pharmacy. This file segment, this purchase record are required for the administrators of hospitals to look out the financial conditions of hospital pharmacy, whether it is profitable or loss, to check it periodically after 1 month or quarterly or half yearly or year. And separate dispensing windows for nurses and for outpatients. These are the requirement required in the hospital pharmacy. All of you note down or take the screenshot of this one. Then finally, the role of the chief pharmacist. What is the main role? The maintenance of the stores, ledgers and records. Maintenance of stores means adequate quantity of the drugs should be maintained in the hospital pharmacy. If stores, if the drugs are not sufficient quantity, then order for the purchase and maintain the stocks, essential stocks of the drug. Provision of alternative electric supply means electricity was what, then you have to use the alternative source of electric supply to continue run of the hospital pharmacy. Inspection and quality control. Inspections in the form of whether the activities smoothly run in the hospital pharmacy in presence of pharmacists appointed over there and their quality controls. Some roles of chief pharmacy in training and teaching of the pharmacist. Those are completed diploma or graduation freshly. For the training, those are joined freshly to the hospital pharmacy training and teaching facility provided to the pharmacist. Periodical utilization report of the pharmacy, like 1 month reports of hospital pharmacy, whether it is on loss or gain, profit gain from the hospital pharmacy and submitted toward the administrators from this chief pharmacist. Then patients' educations through counselings for outpatient as well as inpatient with the proper medicament along with their usage and dosage form to the patients. Patient education is the main role of the chief pharmacist. Implementation of the decision of therapeutic committee. Whatever the pharmaceutical therapeutic committee designed the hospital pharmacy, that implementation was carried out under the chief pharmacist. Dispensing of drug, pharmaceuticals and chemical to different areas is the main role. Maintenance of approved stock of emergency drugs and antidote. Whatever the emergency drugs are required during the emergency of the patient to maintain the adequate stock. Dispensing of narcotic drugs and accountings. This dispensing of narcotic drugs under locked drawers, they are continuously monitored whether it is not misuse of that particular drugs. Specification of various fluids, the main roles, identifications, for example, 100 ml, 200 ml, 500 ml IV fluids are available. Then whether the written prescription is 100 ml, then dispensing of the fluids is 100 ml only. You have to check it, their specifications. Inspection of drugs at various point of use. Anytime the chief pharmacist inspect the hospital pharmacy at any time, anywhere, any points. Either in dispensing, either in storage department, either in refrigerations, either in manufacturing, the inspection of drugs was carried out by chief pharmacist. Preparation of indent, issue and receipt of vouchers through chief pharmacist, and the major role finally the inventory controls. Whatever the inventory required for minimum period, that inventory, adequate inventory was controlled by the chief pharmacist. Unnecessary dumping of the drugs or medicament into the hospitals are avoided. So these are the main role of the hospital pharmacy. This is the last session of this hospital pharmacy and its organizations. Here we have to study with this hospital pharmacy their layout, whatever the flow charts for inpatient as well as outpatient, their functions and objective of the hospital pharmacy. This is the first topic of second bit was over today. In next lecture, we have to continue with the next topics. ठीक है? Here we have to discuss in hospital pharmacy definition, function of hospital pharmacy, organizational structures, the location and layout of the hospital pharmacy, staff requirement in hospital pharmacy, requirement of equipment in hospital pharmacy, and the role of hospital pharmacist. This content we have to cover in this topic. आणि गुगल क्लासरूम मी क्रिएट केलेली आहे, त्यात हे मटेरियल ठेवून देईल मी हॉस्पिटल फार्मसी ॲज वेल एज हॉस्पिटल अँड इट्स ऑर्गनायझेशन. हे पॉवर पॉईंट तिथे मी ठेवेल आणि गुगल क्लासरूम शेअर करेल क्लास कोड after uploading the material of this hospital and its organization and hospital pharmacy and its organizations. Okay. Then whatever the videos we have to video lectures, whatever the video lectures was carried out, we have to keep either video or study material in the classrooms. Okay.
झाली सर.
Okay. परत एकदा स्लाइड रिकॉल करता.